A common feature found on modern vehicles is the Service Reminder Interval, or SRI. How this information is displayed can vary, but the most common are shown here, a small wrench as seen on the left, or the Service Now message on the right. After the scheduled maintenance has been performed, VCDS can be used to reset the SRI. The SRI is a function of the instrument cluster. There are two types of instrument cluster, non-UDS and UDS. The different types of instrument clusters use different methods to reset the SRI. With the non-UDS type instrument cluster, from the first screen of VCDS, click on the SRI Reset button. VCDS will connect to the instrument cluster and retrieve data from different adaptation channels. This just takes a moment. Once VCDS has the information, the results will be displayed. From the drop menu at the top, you need to select the function to be performed, Service Reset, in this example. Note that the instrument cluster being used in this example only has one option to pick from, but other instrument clusters in different markets may have several functions to choose from. It is up to the end user to select the correct function for the vehicle they are working with. After the correct function has been selected, click on the Perform SRI button at the bottom of the screen. VCDS will go back into the instrument cluster and make changes based on what function was selected, and then display the message, "The new values have been saved successfully. SRI reset complete." Click on OK, then Done Go Back. Now cycle the ignition and verify the SRI warning is off. With UDS instrument clusters, depending on what year model the vehicle is, there may be only one step involved or three steps involved. On the older UDS instrument clusters, only the ESI resetting ESI step is needed. The fixed distance and fixed time values will not apply to older UDS instrument clusters. In this video, a newer generation UDS instrument cluster is being used, so all three steps will be needed to reset the SRI. With the UDS type instrument cluster, the SRI reset button from the first screen of VCDS will not work. You will get the message of "This instrument cluster uses the UDS protocol. To reset SRI, please do select 17 instruments, adaptation, and use the adaptation called ESI resetting ESI or a variant thereof." From the first screen of VCDS, click on Select, then 17 instruments. Once the Open Controller screen loads up, click on the Adaptation Function 10 button. In the adaptation window, there is a drop-down menu for channel. Locate ESI Resetting ESI. In the drop-down menu for New Value, select Reset. Now click the Do It button. Confirm Yes, then click OK. From the drop-down menu for channel, locate Fix Distance Covered Since Last Mileage Dependent Inspection. Set the new value to 0. Click on Do It. Confirm Yes, then click OK. The stored value should now be 0 kilometers. From the drop-down menu for the channel, locate Fix Time Since Last Time Dependent Inspection and set the new value to 0. Click on Do It. Confirm Yes, then click OK. The stored value should now be 0 days. Click on Go Back, then close controller Go Back 06. Now cycle the ignition and verify the SRI warning is off. With UDS instrument clusters, depending on what year model the vehicle is, there may be only one step involved or three steps involved. On the older UDS instrument clusters, only the ESI resetting ESI step is needed, but in this video, a newer UDS instrument cluster is being used, so all 3 steps are needed to reset the SRI.